There's a moment we've all had, usually in the middle of a brightly lit supermarket aisle, where we freeze like a deer in headlights. Standing in front of 100 different water bottles, some sparkling, some alkaline, some sourced from ancient glaciers, we suddenly feel like we're auditioning for a role in a hydration-themed episode of Black Mirror. Which water is actually good for you? Which one is a scam in liquid form? And why is that bottle shaped like a gemstone and costing more than a small meal? Let's face it, we live in a world where water, arguably the most basic human necessity, has become a lifestyle choice, a status symbol, and a battlefield of marketing warfare. Do you go for the elegant French mineral water, the celebrity-endorsed pH 9.5 alkaline water, or do you refill your old plastic bottle at the kitchen sink like a rebel without a cause? Here's the truth you didn't know you needed. Not all waters are created equal, but also, most waters aren't as dramatically different as the packaging wants you to believe. This story dives into the world of hydration hype, filter myths, and bottle snobbery to uncover which types of water actually deserve your money and which are just tap water and fancy pants. Let's spill the tea well, the water. Tap water often gets treated like the kid picked last in gym class, uncool, basic, suspicious. And yet, in many parts of the world, especially developed countries, tap water is one of the safest, most regulated, and frankly underrated options out there. Think about it. Your city's tap water often goes through more testing and purification than most bottled water brands. It's filtered, disinfected, usually with a bit of chlorine, and checked for contaminants like lead, bacteria, and other nasties. Sure, in some areas it can taste like you're sipping from a swimming pool thanks to the chlorine, but that's a fixable issue with a basic home filter. And the price? Practically free. It's the only water that doesn't make you choose between hydration and financial ruin. Environmentally, it's also the superhero no plastic waste, no diesel-fueled trucks shipping water across continents. Just you, your faucet, and the satisfying sound of savings. Of course, this assumes your municipal water supply is trustworthy. If you're living somewhere with aging pipes or less than stellar infrastructure, a good filter is your best friend. But still, tap water isn't the villain. It's the dependable, hoodie-wearing buddy who shows up when you need them most. Now, let's not act like mineral water doesn't have some game. Unlike regular water, it contains minerals like magnesium, calcium, and potassium that are naturally dissolved in it as it passes through rocks underground. In small amounts, these minerals can be beneficial, supporting things like bone health and digestion. But here's the twist. Most people already get plenty of these minerals from food. You're more likely to need leafy greens than lava-filtered sips. Plus, depending on the source, some mineral waters contain 1. A lot of sodium, like enough to make a nutritionist twitch. The bottom line? It's not a scam. It can be helpful, even refreshing and delicious. But unless you've got a specific deficiency or really enjoy the taste of calcium-rich sips, you don't need to shell out $3 a bottle every day. You're not a Roman emperor. That said, it does make you feel fancier at dinner parties. Enter alkaline water, the one with the high pH level and the even higher Instagram following. Marketed as the magic potion that balances your body's acidity, fights aging, boosts metabolism, and maybe even aligns your chakras, okay, we made that last one up. Maybe this stuff exploded in popularity thanks to celebrity endorsements and aggressive wellness branding. But let's pause and ask, what does science say? In short, meh. Your body is already a master of pH balance. Your blood stays at a very tight range around 7.4. If it didn't, you'd literally die. Your stomach, meanwhile, is super acidic on purpose to digest food and kill bacteria. Alkaline water may raise the pH of your urine slightly, but it's unlikely to impact your overall health in any meaningful way. Drinking alkaline water isn't harmful, unless you're overdoing it or using it to avoid real medical treatment. But its benefits? Mostly hype. If regular water is jeans and a t-shirt, alkaline water is a sequin-covered jumpsuit claiming to improve your posture. Fun to look at, but let's not expect miracles. Distilled water is the Hermione Granger of the hydration world, super pure, impeccably clean, and kind of joyless. It's made by boiling water into vapor and then condensing it back into liquid, leaving behind impurities, minerals, bacteria, basically anything that ever made it interesting. This sounds like a dream, right? No toxins, no risk, just H2O in its purest form. But here's the catch. Water isn't supposed to be that pure. Distilled water has been stripped of all its minerals. That may sound good, but in reality, your body kind of likes a little mineral flavor. Magnesium, calcium, even small amounts of sodium, they all play a role in hydration, nerve function, and balance. Drinking only distilled water can, over time, cause electrolyte imbalances if you're not getting minerals elsewhere. It's like eating only steamed white rice for every meal, clean, safe, filling, but eventually, your body will start begging for variety. Distilled water is useful in labs, humidifiers, and survival situations. But for daily hydration? It's the equivalent of dating someone who's technically perfect but makes you feel like you're sipping cardboard. Spring water has this magical ring to it, like you're being blessed by nature herself. Advertisements show snow-capped mountains, deer sipping from crystal brooks, and some serene flute music in the background. And sometimes, it is genuinely high-quality water, sourced from underground springs and filtered by natural rocks, but sometimes it's just filtered tap water. Literally. Several major brands have had to admit their natural spring was just municipal water in disguise, like a suburban dad wearing a Bear Grylls costume. Then there's the environmental price. Those convenient plastic bottles take hundreds of years to break down, and the process of bottling and shipping water across the globe, hugely carbon-intensive. It's like flying avocados from Peru to make a smoothie doable, but slightly insane. Unless you're in a pinch, spring water isn't really better than your local faucet. It's like buying pre-cut fruit, occasionally convenient, but wildly overpriced and wrapped in guilt. Now we get to the really mystical waters. Glacier melt from Iceland, rainwater collected on remote islands, volcanic water infused with energy. It's the luxury fragrance section of the water world, intriguing, exotic, and often more about the idea than the impact. Sure, these waters may contain unique mineral profiles. They may come from pristine places, but are they better for your body than regular, clean water? Not particularly. They're niche, artisanal, and priced like liquid gold. You're essentially paying for storytelling. It's like drinking water and reading a travel brochure at the same time. Which is fun, but let's not pretend it's essential for health. In most cases, these waters are more of a lifestyle statement than a necessity. If that's your thing, go ahead. Hydrate like a Bond villain. Just don't assume it's making your cells any happier than good old filtered tap. Let's talk packaging. Because water is innocent, but plastic? Not so much. Bottled water is undeniably convenient. You can toss it in your bag, keep it in the car, and feel like a responsible adult. But the environmental cost is staggering. Millions of bottles are used every minute, worldwide. Many never get recycled. And transporting bottled water burns fuel like there's no tomorrow, ironically, contributing to a future where clean water may be even harder to come by. Reusable bottles, filtered pitchers, or even installing a basic under-sink system can cut your plastic use dramatically. Think of it as Marie Kondoing your hydration habits. It sparks joy and helps save the planet. And hey, if you still love bottled water once in a while, that's okay. No one's perfect. But knowing the trade-offs lets you make informed choices without drowning in eco-anxiety. Drumroll, please. After all the marketing madness, pH charts, and glacier glamour, here's the simple truth. The best water for your body is the one you drink enough of consistently, every day. That's it. That's the big twist. Not alkaline. Not glacier filtered through unicorn eyelashes. Just clean, safe, regular water tap, filtered, or from a reliable source that you actually remember to drink. Most people walk around mildly dehydrated. Your brain gets foggy. Your skin gets dry. You mistake thirst for hunger and end up eating 3 snacks instead of drinking 1 glass of water. The type of water matters way less than the act of actually drinking it. So instead of chasing the most elite water brand or the newest hydration gadget, focus on the basics. Carry a bottle. Set reminders. Add a slice of lemon if you're bored. Drink when you wake up. Drink before coffee. Drink when your energy dips. Hydration isn't about hype, it's about habits. Water doesn't need a marketing team to be essential. But in a world filled with branding, filters, and $6 bottles promising to cure all your woes, it's easy to forget that hydration is already built into the human user manual. So, stay hydrated, stay curious, and the next time you're standing in the water aisle, just smile and think, none of you fancy bottles can replace my humble sink and a decent glass. Although, if there's one with sparkles and a holographic label on sale, you're only human.